We're gonna invert the field on qualifying, right?
Shit.
Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning into the BNR Racing Network. Um, Tonight we head to Bristol Motor Speedway, but on the dirt configuration side of things here. So, something a little different. These guys do the actual Truck Series schedule. So whatever they run is what they run. They will get a new track every time. So, Bristol Motor Speedway. Couple of new faces, couple of old. Dirt, this will be under the lights, like actual real time that they've ran here in real life. So, a lot more tricky, a lot more weird handling cars. So that'll be that. You see there as Jaden goes to the top of the board with a 17.8. But anyway, let me go over a little race information as Josh Small comes out here. So, as you see here, 150 laps, which is 80 miles, the half a mile track. They get 100% fuel, unlimited sets of tires, 1 quick fix, and 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. The weather outside itself is 86 degrees, 56% humidity, partly cloudy, and 7-mile-per-hour wind. At Bristol is a half-mile track. The current track temp itself is 75 degrees. So this is the Getting Muddy 150. So we'll see how this turns out here tonight as these trucks get muddy, flinging dirt. It's going to be interesting to see who can capitalize and get things done. So you see Huntsaker now taking his laps. So let me get Chris Camary out there, our broadcaster for Saturday nights. Awesome to see him. Matthew moves up to P3. So as you see there, Chris Camary will be P12. Now we have Jacob Delgado going out there to take his lap. Sorry. Though my name is supposed to be in the 48, but it still got him in the 88, but that is just okay at this time of things here. So Delgado will move up to P13. So well, if I'm going to make a pick here, I don't even know who I would pick. The dirt side of things, maybe Caleb. As we know, last week Caleb Sellner did win at Coda. So they go from a road course to a dirt track. So as you see up on that wall, they're flinging all that dirt up there. So that's that. But Jaden Sanchez and Chris Schaefer will lead the front row here tonight. So that'll be that. We'll go over the starting grid for you guys. So P1 will be Jaden Sanchez. P2 will be Chris Schaefer. P3 Matthew Huntsaker. P4 will be Philip Bridgman. P5 will be Mark Berry. P6 will be Dave Berry. P7 will be Samuel Archibald. P8 will be Caleb Sellner. P9 will be Jackson Lomax. P10 will be Joe Stipe. P11 will be Chris Berger. P12 will be Chris Camary. P13 will be Jacob Delgado. P14 will be Michael Day. P15 will be Josh Small. P16 will be J.D. O'Brien. P17 will be Richard Johns. And P18 will be Randy Koken. So 18 drivers here tonight. A nice little dirt field here. So flinging mud, getting dirty. So they will have to make me one pit stop here tonight. Whenever that will be. Not too sure. But so you can get roughly 105 to 108 laps of fuel. So here we go as they get ready to pull off here. Time to fling some mud. Time to get dirty. Time to get loosey-goosey on that wheel. We're going to try to bring you the best action that we can bring to you. So as soon as that pace car peels off here, and about another lap or two, Jaden will lead this field to green. So consistent lap times will get you the win here. I will say Richard Johns had ran a lot of practice here, a lot of it, him and Jaden. So you see right here, the pace truck is probably going to pull off. No, he ain't. No, he's not. That's all right. So how dirt works here is the last lap you complete is where you will line up at. So if they get a caution on the first drop of the green flag, the way they are is the way they'll line back up again. So the green flag is out here. As they get ready to go into turns 1 and 2. So far, all good, all good. I'm flinging it out there, getting spread out, nice and easy. Philip Bridgman still in P3, but Chris Schaefer gotten by Jaden Sanchez here. As you see here, they are slipping and sliding, getting all loosey-goosey, beating the bricks off each other here. As you see, Lomax getting a little loose under there. But Joe Stipe there in that 13 Scott's truck. They are doing a hell of a job here so far. Joe with a little too much of a turn, but kept it the way he needs to do. Try to get that slide job in front of Caleb there. As he's getting a little loosey-loosey. Chris Camary almost got turned by Delgado there, but Delgado had to tap the brakes, pump it up, and Kamari almost got hooked in the quarter, but Kamari is going the way that he needs to go. So, look at that. Evenly spread out. Who will have the dominant truck towards the end there? Joe Stipe slid in front of Delgado there. As Lomax gets under Kamari, his teammate behind him, Berger. As you see, Chris Kamari handling an ill car at this current time. But Philip Bridgman being under attack. Oh, I was going to say by Matt, but Matt got her in the wall. As Sammy Archibald goes to the inside of Matthew Huntsaker. But now the Berries are looking to apply pressure to the back of that 2 car. The 2 brothers of Mark Berry and Dave Berry there. P4 and P5 at this current time. Yeah, but I see Philip is looking to apply pressure to the quarter of Jaden. Great start so far for these guys. As we ride on board here with one of the Berries. That's old Dave Berry. I see there JD already 1 lap down, Michael Day. But JD's just making laps, turning laps. Excuse me, trying not to get in the way. Oh, as Sammy Archibald gets to the quarter of that 56, which will bring out the first yellow of the night there. As we come back and look on board here, so I see here getting a great arc, avoiding JD on that outside, gets her in there, gets a little loose. Sammy just says, excuse me, here you go, you're going bye-byes. Off the track, the yellow flies out right there. Everybody did a great job on avoiding Dave Berry there. So that's that. That is awesome job, guys. Great job. So, you see Bridgman, Selner, Richard Johns, all pitted. Let's see if we can talk to Schaefer real quick. Chris Schaefer.
Yes, sir.
How's it going, sir?
It's going.
Well, you got a great start. You did beat Jaden on the outside. How do you feel in the confidence of that 23 machine that you have maneuvering around dirt?
I feel great. Dirt is actually my forte, so.
Quite a few of you guys like dirt. You and Selner. Selner's a dirt guy himself, so.
Yeah, since the update, this thing is so much more fun than before. It's been a blast so far. I just hope I can keep it up front and out of trouble.
Yes, sir. You guys got 12 laps in, so that was awesome. You guys, I'm sure the whole field has a lot of faith that you guys can now do it to the end. Hopefully, a couple of you guys might make a couple of pit stops here and there. So, anyway, best of luck to you. I'll get you back there, teammate. I didn't mean to cut you off. And hopefully you can bring her home in victory lane.
That'd be nice. That's the plan, I'd hope.
I hope so, too. All right, sir. I'll get you back down there. But
all right, have a good one.
Yes, sir. So as you see there, Chris Schaefer looking to keep her in the front. So, hopefully, we can make that happen. For sure. But that's my plan, so that'll be that. So they'll line up the way they completed the last lap. That's the way that they'll line up here. So next week, these boys head to Martinsville. So we'll be at another little short track here. So we got the short track swing this week. So I guess we'll hope for the best. And as you see here, the lights are off on that pace car. As that pace truck will get ready to pull away, and Schaefer will lead the field to green. There you go, the green flag is out. As Schaefer gets a great start, but Jaden keeps it very close. You see there, 3 wide, 4 wide, all over, bouncing all around. Lots of action right there, and that's where it goes right there. Oof. So that looked like Josh Small, Jackson Lomax, Randy got shuffled up there at this current time. So says we see here Lomax up in the wall, the scuffage right there, Delgado. Oh, thought he was clear in front of the one. Had to check up. The one still to the outside. Lomax hit the wall. Caleb shoots her in the middle there. Alright, looks good, looks good. Chris Kamari goes to the inside. Okay, we're good. Big checkup from Phillip, which snapped Phillip sideways. Keeps her going. Lomax gets loose. Josh just can't. Oh, he makes a little contact. JD comes in. Randy comes in. Finishes Josh off. And boom. What a hard hit. You see Randy locks her down. JD loses the front of that nose there. And that does that. So a lot of action here tonight. Normally we don't do wave rounds on dirt, but I was nice enough and gave these boys quite a few wave rounds if they need it in the rules. Technically, dirt side of things, we have no wave rounds. And caution laps won't count, but I made caution laps count tonight because I know these boys do not want to be sitting here forever and doing the old pacing around forever. So luckily for me, I am off tomorrow, so it's always great. So I got time to hang out. I got time to talk to everybody watching. Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. We're back. Sheesh. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe that'll fix. I don't know. Hopefully we'll see. Hopefully get back to things here. Having a lot of technical difficulties at this current time here. Yeah. Oh, as Chris gets a little loosey-goosey there. Come on, machine. So the pace truck pulls off. The green flag is back out. Oh, you see they're going to be 3 wide. Oh, they kept her. Well done. Oh, 3 wide all around. Great start. Oh. Third caution of the night. I don't understand why all this is going bonkers. If you come back here and take a look. Yeah. So Joe's type is to the outside. As you see there, as he's going to get ready to get all slippery and sliding. Doing all types of stuff here. Chris Kamari still to his inside, doing good, doing good. A little checkup behind the 99 there by the 15. 15 when that will get clear of Joe. Too much of a turn right into Dave Barry. It sends them both around right in front of Lomax. Lomax finishes Barry off, and then Barry just hits the barrels there. And then Randy comes in and cleans his clock, and then also clips the back end of that 13 machine there. So some damaged trucks hopefully will be fixed, and they can get back going. I ain't got that much going, at least. Shooby-dooby-doo. Anyway, third caution of the night. 27 of 150 complete. JD and Joe are one lap down. So this is going to shake some things up here as they will get ready to retake the green flag, as you see Dave Barry back onto the pits. Good. We're straightening back out. Yeah, just has a hiccup in between there. I don't get it, but that's alright. Nothing to less. So Philip Bridgman, P9 after starting P3. So, but Thursday these guys will head to Richmond. So it'll be interesting to see that another short track race, and then Saturday night on the Chris Kamari channel there, and the green flag is back out. As you see there, Caleb gets to the quarter of the 15. Oh, boy, great moves all around. Flinging dirt on each other, which is nothing to less, about average there. As you see, Chris Kamari to the outside, looking to run the outside lane, get the run, make the pass. Just like that, we had to stall a little bit. Oh boy, this is getting a lot of slice and dicing here. As Philip Bridgman getting used up by Delgado. Delgado to the inside of the 15. looking to clear himself, and he does. So Caleb's selling their P6. As you see, Bridgman back there. Avoid getting to the back of the one. Richard back there biding his time. Flinging it all around there. But Philip Bridgman struggling to get by the one truck of Matthew Hunsaker. There you go, a little tail slap, excuse me, coming through. But Matthew Hunsaker is back to the outside. Philip is going to protect that bottom lane there. And as he will, I see Lomax trying to get cleared by the one. So Joe Stipe back out on track there, as we see, doing everything he can to be out of the way. Whew. Slipping and sliding. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, as Chris Camari's in the wall there, fixing to get on back by Philip Bridgman as Hunsaker slides in front of that 96 of Lomax, as Lomax had to use the pump the brakes, so he didn't clip the back of that one car. So Randy Koken in the pits now, unless he got loose and slid her into the pits. We'll never know. But Dave Barry, Schaefer, Sanchez, your top three at this time. As Philip Bridgman gets by the 13 of Joe Stipe. Joe Stipe working in the outside lane. Matthew Hunsaker looking to the quarter of that 15. Trying to make everything work to the best that he can. Oh, as Chris Camari makes contact with the one. Oh, what a slide there. What a save. What a save. There you go. Good save by Chris. As Chris is looking to go to the outside. As Joe's to the back of that 56. Currently 5 laps down. Randy 2 laps down. JD 2 laps down. JD just pacing himself, turning all the laps that he can. I always see Lomax there, almost about to lose her. Chris Camari's going to go to the outside. Jaden Sanchez now gets by Schaefer. See Randy just going to try to move down and out the way as Chris Camari gets to the back of the 96. They keep her going. Dave Barry there, hanging out right there as Joe looking to get by Randy. Dave Barry's going to pick him off, try to pick him off. Oh, Joe. Whew. As you come back here, you see Jaden Sanchez, Schaefer getting by Michael Day. Mark Berry to the back there with Sammy Archibald. They are fixing to put Josh 1 lap down, falling into the eyes of Jaden Sanchez. See Jaden's on the bottom getting that good arc as Josh will get that run off. Will try to get that run off. But can't quite clear it at this time. So Josh is going to be hanging out 1 lap down in P14. Unfortunately, it's a short track, so you can go laps down quick. So, oh, Josh, watch that tire barrel or water barrel is there. So as Jaden puts JD another lap down, as Schaefer gets to the back of Jaden. You see as Mark Berry slides on past the 7, but slowly closing in on the 9 and the 14 is Sellner, just like that. So Caleb Sellner ever so slightly reeling them in. .52 of 150 complete, as you see there. Caleb going to the outside of the 14. As we have a battle back here. As you see, Phillip says, "Excuse me, JD." As Delgado gets in there, uses JD, says, "Excuse me." Phillip gets by Josh Small there. But if you come to realize, Josh Small, Phillip Bridgman, Richard Johns, Caleb Sellner, they had all came in the pit, and I do believe that's going to be their final pit stop of the night. While the rest of these guys are going to have to come in and pit, so. So as you see here, lap traffic playing a big key. It's just when can they get out the way. Being on dirt is the way it'll go here. Let's see Joe Stipe. Oh, here they go. Richard hanging strong on the outside just like that. Great job on the outside lane, Richard. Doing everything he can to hang strong. Looking to not go a lap down, as he will get the run on Jaden. If he gets the run off, this time he won't. Oh, as Richard continues to fight to stay on that lead lap on the outside, keeping Jaden pinched up on the bottom there. Currently 1 lap down at this time. That's right, but if a caution does come out, Richard Johns is the first truck 1 lap down. But he pitted already, so he will not have to pit. So him, Sellner, can stay out. You see there, as Sammy Archibald gets loose on the bottom. As Sellner will get by. As Archibald uses up Richard. Oof. Richard won't forget that, that's for sure. So, but here comes Caleb. Already pitted. He's good to the end. .63 of 150 complete here tonight in the BNR Truck Series, brought to you by BNR Truckin' Racing for Time on the American Truck Simulator game there, off of Steam. Come on out, join us, come out and truck with us. We'll give you everything you need and get you signed up. Come help us track the miles, do us some work, and come on out and enjoy and have fun. And that's really about all it is. Sorry, just figuring out some things here. There you go. Oh, a Schaefer goes around just like that. No caution. There was stay green. Whole 360. Keeps her going. Well done, Schaefer. Get her back in gear. Get going again. So Josh Small is 2 laps down. Richard's only 1. .68 of 150 complete. See, the 36 gets by Richard Johns, but that is not for position. So as this look, Richard Johns is the first one, only 1 lap down. Phillips still wheeling and dealing on the outside. So far, excellent race, I would say, for the most part. And about 3 more laps, they will be halfway. Awesome job by these group of guys. And as we see there, caution is out. I do believe, oh no, I do believe that was Caleb. As we come back here and take a look. Oh, Jaden Sanchez goes around. Very unfortunate for Caleb. That is not what Caleb wanted to see there. But Richard Johns, whoops, will be the lucky dog. Gets his lap back. So you see a lot of these boys coming into the pits. So there is your lucky dog. So as you see here, Richard's gonna come down to pit. So Caleb is going to be the leader here. But anyway, Caleb Sellner, Berger, Hunsaker, Delgado, Barry, Bridgman, Kamari, Sanchez, Schaefer, and Johns. So it's going to be interesting to see Jaden finesse his way through the field. So, Philip Bridgman, great run by Philip. And please, those who ever watch, if you're looking to join a great league, BNR Trucks, they've been doing very great this season. Hell of a group here. Always looking for more drivers to come out and have fun. Contact myself, Brian Huntley, or Josh Small. Facebook, Discord, or if a couple of your friends in here racing, contact them. They'll get linked up with us, and we'll get you guys situated, get you a Discord link. You know, come on out and have fun. But anyway, as the pace truck is off, Caleb Sellner will lead the field to green here as they take the green flag again. They are over halfway. You see there, Kamari give a little bump to the 9. As Caleb is going to lead this vicious group on the dirt side of things. You see there, Jaden isn't used to being mid-pack. He's got to use a little bit more patience through the field. Oh boy, just like that. Oh boy. Oh. Go get it, boys. Slip her up. 80 of 150 complete. Everybody should be good to the end now. It just depends on where the cautions fly. But I am going to give myself a little break. We're going to bring you the Crank It Up section of the night here. Enjoy. Oh, never mind, we will not. Not just yet, not just yet. Yellow flag is out, just as long as I say that. As we'll come back here and take a look and see what happens. So this has Mark Berry, Chris Schaefer, and Joe. So, you see there, Mark Berry to the inside of Philip. Philip checks up. He sees Delgado in the wall. Philip gets sideways. So Philip, oh, that's a great arc. Look at that. He couldn't do it no better way than Philip just did. Arcing in there. Mark Berry hanging strong on the bottom. There. Just Delgado tends to come all the way down. Nothing for Berry to do. Schaefer's right there. Oh, he just wrecks her off the side of Philip. And that's that. So, 5th caution of the night. Oh, I see Philip hit it, Kamari pit it, Barry pit. Nope, spazzing out. Just like the stream here, don't know why. I don't understand. I guess it's only whenever I use YouTube. I don't know. Dang it, dang it, dang it. But anyway, Caleb Sellner, Chris, I do believe that's Chris Berger, Matthew Hunsaker, Dave Barry, Schaefer. Oh, you see, I'm going to put Schaefer back up there. Trying to be the last lap completed. Unless he felt the need just to come up there. Joe Stipe back in the pits. I don't know why it's spazzing out, but that's alright. Richard Johns P9. A good run by him. Boy, they forever pace. Forever young, I want to be. See here, they will line up green. I will line up this time to take the green flag. As the pace truck pulls off, Caleb Sellner is going to lead the field back to green here. Just like that, the green flag is back out. Oof. As we'll see how these couple of laps play out. Oh, contact with Phillip. There you go. They save it. They keep her going. Good racing by those two right there. Phillip Bridgman, Chris Schaefer. Contact is going to happen. And if it ain't a better way, it'll be just like that. As you see here, we got multiple lines. Being ran. A lot of usage out of the track from top, middle to the semi-middle to the low lane, as you see some of these drivers take here. Joe's having a rough night for sure, so he'll be hanging out on the bottom there. So Sellner, Berger, Schaefer, 1, 2, 3. As Phillip gets to the quarter of the one. Just like that. Almost. A lot of wheel play on this type of racing. Dirt is good. I enjoy dirt. I like it. It's a whole different level of play compared to your road course and your asphalt side of things. I enjoy dirt. I ain't gonna lie. Something different. It is new, different feel. I mean, a lot of guys aren't dirt drivers, but they'll come out and run it. Just like we see here tonight. 18 of them were out here. 2 of them had malfunctioned, and 16 are still here. Anyway, as we are still green, we are going to go to our crank it up side of the night. Give you the awesome sounds of dirt racing, and we hope you enjoy the sounds of that. as we saw there, a little crank it up portion of the night. As you see there, the dark spots on the track is the wear of the track itself. So as you see, Chris from 15 Studios broadcast. He's our broadcaster for Saturday nights. Always great to see him. So come on out, enjoy the show. Couldn't ask for much better here. So we got 40 laps to go here tonight. As these boys are starting to tick away. Tick away the laps. I'm sure their arms are going to be hurting when this is all over with and done. So, great race overall. To those of you guys who are watching, we thank you so much from the BNR Racing Network. Dirt side of things tonight. Next week, these boys will head to Martinsville, the old paperclip. Same time, 8:25 Eastern will be when the broadcast will kick off. As they get ready to do a little Martinsville. So Thursday night will be live here again as we head to Richmond International Speedway with the Xfinity cars. We have a trick up our sleeve. You will see that whenever we get there. And then Saturday night we're back here live again, same time. But that is on a 15 Studios broadcasting channel on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe to his channel too. Help him out. He comes out and takes the time out of his day to broadcast for us on Saturday nights, our BNR Truck Series. So we had a little short track racing then. So 116 of 150 complete. Look at the front of those trucks. Dirtier than a son of a gun. So Philip Bridgman finessing around the 7 there of JD. Matthew Huntsaker always getting a little loose there, just like that. Finessing a little bit on the dirt side of things here. Great driving by these guys tonight. Unfortunately, it's not the way they want it, but Caleb Sellner is in his own world. Oh, as Delgado loses it right. Oh, man. Calls to Sellner to check up tremendously. Almost brutal. That could have been very, very bad for Caleb. As Delgado is going to tow to the pits. Like I said, that was almost bad on Caleb's part. 30 laps to go as these drivers are now starting to tick the laps away and hoping for I'm sure that they don't want to see a caution, so they would rather run it out. But like I said, Richard Johns, Lomax, currently 1 lap down. Oh, as you see there, one of them in the wall there. I want to say that was Berger in the wall, but Chris Kamari up there on the outside. Oh, as Jaden finesses the wheel a little bit, sends it under Chris. And you see Chris Berger there doing his thing. You see Jaden hits the wall there ever so slightly the least. I guess the low line has the grip at this current time here. But Richard Johns finessing on the outside. Currently 9th. Good points line for him too, by the way. So that'll be that as Richard's hanging on ever so slightly to keep the top 10 run that he has, which is all good, which is what he needs. Doing great in the point side of things here on the truck side. So, and that caution is out right there. That is not what Richard wanted to see, but I do believe Richard will get the wave around. Oh, come on, don't do this to me now. As you see, Mark Berry goes down the pit, so Richard will probably be the lucky dog. Good for him. That is great. So we'll come back and see what had happened here. So, as we see there, the 9, oh, just doesn't see the 13 on the outside. Oh, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, and that will bring out the yellow. So a little contact made. So as everybody comes down the pits, 23 to go. Let's see if we can give Caleb a shout here. Mr. Selner. You got a cappy.
Hello.
Well, you're sitting first at the moment. And you're looking pretty good. That truck is on rails, as I see. Lapped up to, what is that, P8? Yeah, that would say P8. So, how is that truck handling at this current time under the lights? That's alright, Caleb. I don't want to get you all combuzzled there. It looks like you're having some mic issues, but that's alright. Hopefully we'll get that fixed and ask you the same question again a little bit later. I don't want to bother you. You're doing pretty swell tonight, so I won't let you get worked up over it, so I'll get you back up there. That is alright. We'll talk to Caleb later, but that is that. All those issues, all that mud on the car could probably be what it is. All that mud blocking his senses there. So 20 to go. As you see here, the front of the car is the pace truck. Nope, still going to come around. So next turn by as you ride on board with Caleb here. So coming to 19 to go. As you see there, Caleb gets a great start. Shifts in the second. This track is so worn out that these drivers have no clue how to get around here besides using that one lane that they have there. But as you see here, Caleb Sellner to the outside, Jaden second, Schaefer P3, Dave Berry, ladies and gentlemen, P4. Following around that side is Berger and Hunsaker. It's going to be Hunsaker. Nope, it is going to be back to Berger. And then Bridgman and Richard John. So 8 drivers on the lead lap here with 17 laps to go. And caution is out for the 7th time here as Michael Day and Lomax crash. So that'll put Chris Kamari back on the lead lap. So as we come here and watch and see what happens here. Lomax just comes down. Oh man, very unfortunate for Michael Day. Hard contact to those barrels there. I do believe that is unfortunately going to be the end of Michael Day, unless he's got a quick fix. Then he can come back out and get that taken care of. Now let's see if we can talk to Caleb again. Shooby-dooby-doo. Caleb, we'll try you again.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me this
time? There you go. There we go.
Had to enter Discord. Change a couple settings.
There you go. Awesome. Well, you're currently out in the front. You got a wild goose behind you there, a young gun. So, how is that truck handling up front compared to being mid-pack and from the day to night transition, you think?
Right now the truck is feeling incredibly good, if not a little bit loose. Day to night transition has made the track very slick, so it's very easy to spin your tires right now.
Yes, sir. I do see you do have quite a nose full of mud there. So.
Yeah, probably a lot.
The old Quackmobile is looking absolutely wonderful. What is it going to take for you to stay in front of that young gun, Jaden?
Hopefully just keeping the tires under me. Accelerating not too early, but not too late. Staying out of the slick as much as possible, and keeping the shirt as possible.
I agree with you. Just like Dad, he would say the same thing too. Dad was very good here. As everybody knows, his father is James Sellner. So, where is the preferred lane right now? Because from up here, it looks like that middle lane is abused.
Right now, I am hugging the bottom as much as I possibly can.
Because I was going to say, you got the bottom lane at the moment. The outside lane still looks like there's some nice patches up there, but you don't want to hug that brim out there, or the cushion, sorry, as a dirt term. But anyway, I'm going to get you back up there. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you can hold off the young gun and secure the old win.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So you heard it. He's going to protect that bottom lane to the best that he can. As in the last time we were here, the father, as in James Sellner, who we miss dearly, was the outside lane, majority of it, and then the bottom lane the last half. So, pace truck peels off. Caleb Sellner is going to get the start. Oh, and Jaden's probably going to get black flag for that as he wrecks the 99. Very unfortunate. As Caleb is upside down. Very unfortunate for Caleb. Oof. As you see here, Jaden just said, I don't give a shit where you're at. And then Joe finishes him off. Poor Caleb. Fortunately had a toe and flipped, and that is just the curse that happened right there. So now I feel bad. Caleb was in the front, and now unfortunately Jaden's up there. So I guess Selner won't forget that. That's for sure. I don't know how he drives, so that is that. But you got Dave Barry, now Chris Schaefer, Philip Bridgman, Berger, Hunsaker, and Johns. I do believe Lomax is going to get his lucky dog just like that. I feel very bad for Caleb. Caleb doesn't need to be put in that situation there, so. Well, as we were talking about the young gun, there he is. And you got Barry behind him, then Schaefer, then Bridgman, then Berger, then Hunsaker, then Richard Johns. Outstanding job by Richard. P7 at this time. Going to do everything he can to get a great finish. These drivers will have 3 green, white checkers, so yes. I just don't know what to say about that. I probably would say better track awareness. If you jump the start and if you pass the leader, unfortunately you're getting a black flag anyways, so that'd be that. So I don't know if he got in a black flag, if he hit the brakes enough to let Caleb by, but obviously I don't think he did because he came down and doored Caleb out the way. And that's that. So 6 laps to go. I do believe they will take the green with 4 to go here tonight. So Jaden's going to take the outside. Oh. So Chris Kamari is going to be the lucky dog next time by if they can get it going. Just like that, that's a good way to do it. Oh, as Dave slips up. Oh, boy. Come on, Phil. Wing it. So next time by, we'll take the white flag. Philip, don't think he quite got the arc he wanted into the last turn there. But if Philip can get to him, then it'll be Jaden Sanchez, Philip Bridgman, Chris Schaefer, Dave Barry, Berger, Hunsaker, Johns, Lomax, and Chris. Unfortunately, that is just exchanging the way they feel. Unfortunately, they have all right to after the way things have shaken out. So, oof. So that was a wild one for sure. Anyway, we'll get them pulled into a waiting room. Him, fill up. So we'll first talk to Chris. Schaefer.
Brian.
Wow. P3, it was overall I would say a good race, besides the ending there, that's for sure. I know there's a lot of people ain't happy. I saw what happened and I called it how I called it. But anyway, this is about Chris only. Yes, that was a wild one, but overall I thought was a great race, especially for dirt. A lot of these guys first time, and a lot of them hate him. So, well, Chris P3, top of the podium. Why don't you explain how the day to night transition was with the track, and how easy or medium to hard it was to navigate through the lap traffic and restarting mid-pack, and then just the overall racing in general.
The overall racing was actually really good. It was a lot of fun. Jaden made a game play there at the end to put me behind David because I think he thought I was faster than him. So the one thing on dirt that is different now than what in years past is there's actually tire wear. So if you get new tires, which I did, because at that last caution I looked to see how many guys were on. I was like, there's only 7 cars. I'm gonna go get new tires, and it actually plays a bigger role in dirt now than it ever has.
I was going to ask about that because I know before the last tire model they did, there really was really no difference.
Yeah. So now they actually have a dirt tire for the trucks and the cars.
Oh, that's good.
It's got tread and it's you actually have tire wear, so you have to manage it, and if you get new tires, you can definitely tell a difference, and you could do more on the track than what you used to could do when you didn't have new tires.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. But overall, hell of a freaking job by you, Chris. You do good every week, that's for sure. Unless you're caught up in stuff like me, so unfortunately,
I don't like road courses.
I don't
more dirt
either.
tracks on.
I don't either. Coda was a little rough for the both of us. I was just sticking it out. That's it. Getting the points is all that matters. It's what quite a few of these guys did. Next week, oh, jeez, I hate saying this. Next week, y'all head to the paperclip.
I think I'll have fun there. There's a lot of things that translate between the two, and like I run a dirt team, and on the dirt side, I tell the guys all the time because a lot of them don't like to run asphalt. I think there's things that will translate between the two, and you don't realize it until it happens. And like I couldn't run the top on the dirt side until I started running asphalt, and then when I started running asphalt, I could run the top on dirt. And then the car control that you have on dirt translates to the asphalt for when it's slick. Like I have better car control. I may not be I don't know the braking spots, and sometimes I don't know when to shift. But as far as car control, I have better car control than a lot just because of the dirt background.
Yes, and so does Sellner. Sellner and his father are very good on dirt. That's all they ran. I don't know. I know James Sellner did it in IRL, so
Okay.
he's very good on the dirt side of things. Him and Caleb. So fortunately for Caleb, his night unfortunately took a shite early on.
Jaden got a good jump on that one, and he pinched him. I think he kind of did the same thing I did on the initial start, but the difference is at the initial start the track was still tacky, and some of those moves would work. As when it gets slick, you trying to save a vehicle, you can't just because of there's nothing there, and when you hit the gas, the tires just spin.
And that's what Sonner was talking about too. He goes, the track is very slick, especially. It was a big difference from day to night. He said it was just very extra slick. But anyway, Martinsville, what's going to be your strategy going into Martinsville next week?
Hopefully to qualify out front and stay out of trouble, but that's easier said than done.
It's Martinsville.
But I mean, listen, if we can do this on dirt with this group, we can do it at Martinsville on asphalt. I mean, literally, I was super proud of the runs that we had and how much fun I had in the long green flag runs we had on dirt.
Yeah,
when it started to get.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say season. I was going to say last season they couldn't even get quite a few laps in because yet again. Now that they ran it so much, now they know how to get around it. But yet again, they didn't have the new tire model that they have now than when we ran here. So I think that kind of played a factor into it as well. So
like the old tire model, if you were in third gear, you were doing good.
Yeah.
I never got out of fourth gear tonight, and there was a lot of times I was flat out.
Yeah.
And so that's a huge difference of in between the two models. The old model and new model. Old model, if you were in third gear, you were doing good. But if you tapped the gas too hard, you were spinning. Tonight, I never got out of fourth gear, and you could pretty much hammer down, especially on the straights, depending where you're at. If you were down on the bottom, and you were still down there in that wet stuff with the slick after you burnt your tires up, it would still want to come around. But still, the guys did good until the end when it got real slick. And then you could kind of tell a little bit, guys, we're still learning that slick part.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, awesome job tonight, sir. P3, podium finish. Any shout-outs or anything you want to give before we send you on your way?
Yeah, man, I just want to thank you guys, for putting on this league. You guys run 3-4 nights a week, and I know you got some things going on, man, and I think about you a lot. And you're doing a broadcast, too, for the nights that you don't run. I got to thank the boys over at Infernal Motorsports, my longtime sponsor, Getting Hooked, out of Cedar Key, A&J Custom Creations, Highline Photography. If you want some photos of your ride, hit him up. CTFX Graphics, D&T Graphics that did my paint. And last but not least, we had a teammate not long ago who was in real life racer, lost his life in a tragic car accident, and always thinking about him, and that's Chris Robley.
Well, my condolences go out to your whole team and Chris Robley. Maybe we can do a little special thing for him next week in the truck, so we'll be sure as hell we'll keep the Robley family in mind and send a lot of wishes out over to them. So
appreciate it.
No problem, Chris. Good luck to you and your team. That I do believe is this your first win in the trucks, ain't it?
Well, I didn't win.
Oh, that's right, you didn't. Look, I'm trying to give you the win for Martinsville.
Well, this is my win. This is my win. Had there not been a few things there, I mean, even on dirt, there's a strategy involved, and I got behind on strategy, got behind on some people as far as trying to pass them, and it is what it is. I finished third, and Jake made a good strategy call in to put me behind David to where if he got the launch, I wasn't going to get a launch because of David. Had he picked the inside, I was right behind Jaden. It may have been a different outcome because I would have gotten a launch with Jaden.
Right. But anyway, sir, like I said, best of luck to you and the team. Good job, P3. Once again, sending my condolences out to that family, and we'll get in contact with you a little bit later.
All right, Brian. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Next up, our P2 finisher, Phil.
Hey.
What's going on?
Not too much, just chilling. What about you?
Well, P2 for you. Hell of a job. Finessing back up through the field. You were put in a lot of sticky, dirty situations there, but you end up prevailing. But I was hoping you would have gotten back to the guy who finished in front of you and returned the favor to him, but that's just me on the side of things. Well, Phil, you started P4, so you gained 2 spots. Not too bad. I do believe you were the points leader going into tonight's race, and I'm sure you probably still are. I'm not too sure where everybody sits at behind you. But anyway, sir, why don't you go ahead, give the overall rundown of how your night went, how the truck handled from day to night transition. We got a lot of different reviews about that, so I'd like to hear it from your end, and then just the overall race in general.
Yeah, definitely. I know, early on in the night or the day, I guess. It was very fast. It felt very fast throughout the most part, and I know I made a bad decision pitting on lap 12 that sent me all the way to the back. That fight to get back up front was quite the struggle. I did the best I could, not bumping people or anything like that, but it definitely happened here and there. But
it's dirt, buddy. It's dirt.
And I guess as the night came on, it still felt really fast. The truck felt solid all night though. It was great.
Oh yeah, that's always good to hear. So why don't you give your overall thoughts of the racing that was going on tonight, just from your perspective?
Honestly, I thought it was one of the best Bristol Dirts that we've had. There was some solid racing going on. There was a lot of side by side for felt like at least 10 laps at a time. Battling some of these guys. It was very hard just to get in front of someone without that long battle.
Oh yeah, there was quite a few times y'all were 3 or 4 wide, but you held it. But yes, you were caught in the middle a few times and put in some risky situations, but you end up prevailing from that and getting that pull. So I'm gonna ask you, just like I asked Caleb and I asked Chris, where was the better rhythm on the track? According from what I saw, you guys wore the hell out of that middle lane. So did you attack the cushion a little bit on the outside, or were you getting more of a better performance running the bottom?
I was definitely loving that inside. It was kind of tough because when you're side by side, the high side was definitely where you want to be. But if you got that whole run into the inside of the corner, the inside was dominant. It was just great. Between the middle and the low side, I guess. If you were hitting it just right, it was booming. But if you were side by side, you just couldn't get the right turn into the corner. Without that, it was just nothing, I guess.
Now, I agree with you. This track can be a little tricky. But anyway, Phil, next week you guys go to Martinsville. And we know how well that can go. One short track up to the next, but this one doesn't have dirt. So they're going to probably think they're still on dirt. So what will be your overall strategy going into Martinsville?
It's definitely another tough track, but it'll be, I guess, trying to stay off everyone. Pretty much the same type of strategy, try not to bump too many people, because I know it's going to be a lot of stop and go type deal.
Yes, sir. Anyway, Mr. Phil, great job on the P2. Any shout-outs or anything you want to give?
Sure. I appreciate Aerokinetics still having me, and Niagara Quick Dry. Love having them still on the truck, and I appreciate you putting this on. It's great being here.
Yes, sir. I know we will be talking a little bit. I got a message from one of the other guys, but I'm going to get you over there, and you guys can discuss that side of things while I finish talking with the race winner, Jaden. So, well, Philip, it's always an honor to have you. Absolutely is. As quiet as you are. Always out there kicking ass one way or another. So, keep continuing doing what you're doing, and you'll probably lock up the championship doing it that way. So, better finishes and consistency is going to be the key. So, best of luck to you, sir. I'm going to get you back up there.
Hell yeah, appreciate you.
No problem. Last but not least, Jaden. Good evening, sir.
Hey, what's up, man?
Well, a very controversial finish here, but
Yeah.
First, I'm just gonna say is, well, congrats on the win, if it was a well-deserved or not. Thoughts are thoughts, but anyway, you were hanging strong with Caleb, and I forgot who else qualified up front. It was you and
Safer.
you and Schaefer. You and Schaefer had majority of the battle tonight until Caleb got up there. Why don't you go ahead, give you the overall rundown of how your truck was, how it was to finesse through the field, and the for the day to night transition.
Well, first of all, I just want to say, I'm sorry for what happened with me and Caleb. I tried pitting him down like I did with Christopher, and Christopher, I guess, just, I don't know, more experienced or not, just was able to, like, not wreck, and I guess I came in a little hard and wrecked Caleb. It wasn't on purpose. I know he's mad and he thinks it is, but yeah, I just wanted to get the sorry out the way because I get it. I've been in the position he's been in before, so. But yeah, I was really trying to maximize everything I could. Led the most laps, I believe. Christopher and me did an amazing job, and so did Caleb. We were all up there. Christopher had many times to wreck me, and he didn't. And I tried staying off everybody to like those last couple laps because I didn't want to like make any enemies or whatever. And I was just trying to battle hard. And surprisingly, I was the only person that knew that you could take the outside as the leader, and Caleb and Christopher never did. So I used that to my advantage on that last, lap or caution. I know a lot of people were not rooting for me, whether it was just the fans or whatever, and I am very aggressive, and, but I thought I did actually a pretty good job limiting my aggression into those last 10 laps, like a lot of people tell me to do. I tried my best not to, like, wreck or hit anybody. Obviously, it's dirt, so you can't really expect not to get into someone. Yes. Like I did a couple years ago, so I know, for your sake, I know you're upset about it, but, I mean, it's hard racing, I know,
listen, I can't say nothing, I am up in power, I can just call whatever I see, but that is on that.
Yeah.
Overall, it is dirt, it is gonna happen. Caleb was actually talking about that. Hitting your marks right, try not to spin your tires, and just trying to finesse it a little bit around the track. Unfortunately, it is dirt. It is gonna happen, but you said your apologies, and that is that. But
yeah, the truck overall though was really hard to drive. Actually, in the beginning of the race, Christopher was able to Schaefer was just able to pull away, and I was just like, "What the f?" And he was like gone, and I was like, "All right, there's no way I'm catching this dude." And I learned a little bit. I have been practicing on dirt. So that's my first pull and first win, I think, of the season, and first win ever in the truck. So I'm hoping that gets me in the playoffs. I'm not really sure. We'll see after everything's settled. But yeah, again, though, it's hard racing. I want to give shout outs to you. You did amazing broadcast. I don't think Will was here today, so you did amazing by yourself. Overall, props to everybody that came out. I mean, not everybody likes or does dirt, so the people that came out, I mean, props to them. We all, stuck it out, and I think had a really long 30, 40 lap green run for the fans. So, next week's Martinsville, I believe, so I think we're just going to go out there. That is one of my strong tracks, but you have to really execute there and try not to, spin anyone or use the bumper. I know the bumper is going to be used on that last lap, so, yeah, it's just all about execution, honestly, on these tracks.
Yes, sir. Well, best of luck to you, sir, next week. I will see you Thursday. I'm going to get
Yes,
you
sir.
back up there, and
Thank you, sir.
congrats on the win.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, that'll do it for myself, Mr. B Hunt. Um, bringing you the Getting Muddy 150 BNR Truck Series, sponsored by BNR Trucking LLC, racing. Ooh, excuse me. My apologies. Racing for time on ATS. Come on out. Join us. Come truck. Come enjoy us. We're all looking to have a good time trucking. We'll make you laugh. We'll have crack jokes and have a kickback time. But anyway, from the dirt side of things here, we do head to dirt, I believe, one more time, which would be on the cup side of things, but that'll be on Chris Kamari, sorry, it's our broadcast channel on 15 Studios Broadcasting on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, give him thumbs up every time he's with us with the BNR guys on Saturday. But for myself, to you guys watching, you guys have yourself a great night, and hopefully we'll